This is a very dangerous and uncertain world.
My name is Lee Oswald. Would you dance?
Maybe you'll come on the road with me to Texas.
Of course I will, Jack.
Look at you! Genius in Nova Nordic!
People think I'm a
hero. In this edition of Strange Animal News, monkeys in the Caribbean have declared 9 to 5 as happy hour. Penguins have been arrested for sex trade. And the animals are throwing their annual swingers party. It's real animal life, but not as you might know it. Get ready for freaky behaviors that will knock your socks off in World's Weirdest Masters. Brand new series every Thursday night at 9:35 on Nat Geo Wild.
I've got another operation for us. I think you're gonna like it. Who the hell are those guys? You listen to me. Do what I say. I'll kill them before they kill you. My kind of woman. Remember, man, it ain't over till we're dead. Now you're dead.
Welcome to Dubai International Airport. 150 airlines flying over 220 destinations, operating one takeoff or landing every 92 seconds. $23.5 million in transactions made every year by 57 million passengers. 60,000 staff from 50 countries working non-stop and smiling at least 17 times per hour. 7 aircraft hangars and 2 runways. This is what it takes to earn the name Ultimate Airport Dubai. Thursday nights at 9 on the National Geographic Channel.
I can catch fish anywhere.
Absolute beauty fish.
3 fishermen.
I can almost taste the victory.
He thinks he's God's gift to fishing now.
Worlds apart.
I flew 5,000 miles for this.
This is embarrassing.
Oh, my friend.
Only one winner. Each week there will be points for the catch. Yes! And points for the experience.
Absolutely over the moon.
But who will host the ultimate fishing trip?
We're just getting started.
Kingfishers. Wednesday nights at 9 on the National Geographic Channel. Vinnie Jones, the Big Chris, bully to Tony, and he's the juggernaut. Big tough guy.
Some of that, son.
We get that all right, but we don't give a shit. Cause here in Russia, tough is never enough.
We just suck.
See his arse get kicked in Vinnie Jones, Russia's toughest, tonight at 10.
Who taught me this?
On National Geographic. This November on the National Geographic Channel, these boys are on a mission for an automobile intervention.
What would it mean to have that back on the road?
Well, everything.
When your cars look like these, time to call Car SOS. From banged up bargains to blinged up motors. 2 teams compete to see who can make the most money from scrapping cars.
200 quid, 200 quid, I'll get them out your way.
Strippers, cars for cash.
This is a very dangerous and uncertain world.
We'll remember one of America's greatest presidents, from the events that made him an icon, to the final hours of his life, up to his tragic demise. A 3-day TV event special, Remembering JFK. You're in for a sensational ride this November on the National Geographic Channel.
I'm Rafe Bartholomew of Pinoy Hoops, a national obsession, and you're watching the National Geographic Channel.
This is Sherry. Her life isn't easy, but like everybody else, she has a dream. How is it to live a life that depends solely on the game? What are these hoop dreams made of? I'm going deep into the lives of 4 unique individuals, without whom Pinoy basketball would never be the same. I am Rafe Bartholomew, writer, sports journalist, and basketball nut. You see, my dad was a college basketball star, and I inherited his lanky build and love for the game, so I guess it's all his fault. That led to some great adventures. I flew from New York to Manila to write a book about the Philippines' love affair with basketball, among other things.
I said no! Now stop bothering!
Yep, I became a one-time soap star on Philippine TV.
Don't ever come back!
Now, I'm back for a different reason. I'm after the real game. But how can I, a tall and lanky American, go where many locals have never been? Basketball is my passport. It's my ticket to the heart and soul of this nation. There's a saying in the PBA, if you don't have a throng of screaming gays cheering for you, you haven't made it. I meet Sharon, one of the first transgender cheerleaders of professional ball. Who's this man who seems to know everyone in the building? Tony Liu is the unofficial town mayor of the PBA. I catch up with Mang Tom, the grandfather trainer of Alaska. He works behind the scenes without recognition, giving the wisdom all these young players need when they have nothing left to give. And I meet JC, an out-of-school youth whose only hope is to land a varsity scholarship. He bears the burden of the basketball dream. In this episode, I meet people who not only love the game, their lives depend on it. What do they have to do to put food on the table? Or perhaps, why did the game choose them? Our first stop is a simple home on the outskirts of Makati City. Makati is the Philippines' bustling business district, home to some of the swankiest hotels and most profitable companies. But a few kilometers away from the skyscrapers and high-end commercial centers is another story. The first person I want to see is Sharon. She is one of the first transgender cheerleaders of the PBA. She started in the 90s, during the Wilder days, when wearing a bathing suit around the court to entertain the crowd was the norm. Now, she only reveals her costumes if the player she backs wins.
Well, Sharon, kaganda yun eh.
Salamat po.
Oh, pwede mong ipaliwanag ang kasuotan mo sa akin.
Ito para entertainin ng lahat. Hindi lang rain or shine, hindi lang F21, Ginebra, San Miguel, Pure Foods, lahat. Siyempre, parang ano tayo eh, public property.
Anong pakiramdam mo pag kompleto na ang kasuotan mo?
Hindi na ako yung sa bahay. Ako na talaga si Sharon na cheerer. Pag-aari na ako ng PBA. Hindi na ako pag-aari ng pamilya ko. Kaya ako na yun.
Sa tingin mo, na-distract mo ang mga kalaban sa court?
Correct. Kaya pag nagpiprito sila, bigla akong ihiyaw ng malakas. Bigla akong gaganon. Bigla akong, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Minsan binubuo ako, wala akong pakialam. Kaya pag binubuo ko, tinatanggal ko na lahat. Tube na may iwan. Kaya lang wag na censored eh.
She invites me up to her apartment and shows me her massive Sharon Cuneta Philippine Megastar collection.
Ito, mga koleksyon ko bilang isang Sharon.
Oh my God.
Dear heart, P.S. I love you. Pasang ko, daigdig. Niloloko ka na ng harap-harapan. Gusto ko nang umalis dito para manang awain ay, sabi niya, ikaw, ang bigay ng may kapal. Sabi niya, Darna, siyempre, pinakaano yan, bituing walang ningning. Diba? Sabi nga ni Megastar kay Sherry Hill dyan ipinamumukha mo sa akin na ako mahigpit mong kalaban. Kaya hindi lang kita papantayan, lalampasan pa kita. Pinagkakagasasan ko yan.
Wow.
She explains how she chose Sharon as her name because in her youth, many people said that she looked like her. Many wonder who she is or what she does. She says she is a transgender cheerleader, a saboteur financed by a team to distract their opponents during a game.
Manahimik ka! Pakialaman mo sarili mo, tarantado ka! Parang kumbaga sa ano, pati yung paggalaw mo lahat, parang inuhusgahan ka agad ng tao. Diba? Kaya na siyempre pinasok ko to eh. Kaya nga sabi ng mother ko, maging matibay. Kaya huwag na akong marinig na minumura ko, harapin ko. Pero sabi, bading, bading. Okay lang, eh totoo naman akong bading. Huwag lang tatawagin tomboy. Doon ako magagalit.
Sharon has been cheering for amateur and professional teams for 22 years. She usually positions herself among a noisy group of gay fans under an opponent's basket. All the better to throw them off their game.
Hindi pwede nakatingin ka lang. Tsaka dapat dedicated sa team. Diba? Yung talagang nasa puso mo yung suporta mo sa mga players. Dapat yung mga hiyaw mo, yung pagsayaw mo, yung talagang nasa puso.
Sharon tells me that she started like most other boys, but was attracted to dressing up like a girl as a child.
Pero pinaka-favorite ko to.
Bakit?
Ilusyonada ako eh. Pili ko ako siya. Diba? Ganyan daw ako kaano.
Mukha siyang Cinderella, no?
Yes.
Ba't naka-NBA si Barbie?
Wala kasi, siyempre kailangan, kahit yung mga manika mo, yung mga ano mo, kailangan ano pa rin, parang sa sports pa rin siya, kung saan ka ano. Kasi basketball pa rin naman. Tsaka mestiza sila eh.
Oo, naman.
Eto nung bata ako eh. Ako ba to? Ay, naku noon. Ganyan ako. Ngayon di na. Padre na ngayon.
Anong masasabi mo tungkol sa pagkabata niyo?
Kung ano
mahirap
ako
ba?
noon. Mahirap bilang maging ganito. Pero ayaw ng tatay ko ganito ko. Pero ang nanay ko, nung buhay pa siya, gusto niya talaga, masyadong religyosa yan eh. Gusto nga niya magpari ako noon eh. Pero natuloy, nung namatay siya, nagsakristan ako. Kaya sakristan ako nang siguro edad ko 12, hanggang mga siguro 15.
She would sometimes fantasize about falling in love with a basketball player, and she has had many favorites over the years.
Paano mo nalaman?
Pag nakita ko ng mga, yan, mga ganyang mga mistisong ganyan. Biro lang po.
Okay lang po.
Sabi ko, napakaiba yata. Sabi ko, parang mga gwapo.
She also collects the jerseys of her crushes, and it is with a particular pride that she shows them off.
Ito, friend ko yan. Sa Blue Star, Jenkin Messina. Naging PBA player din siya ng Pure Foods. Si Armin Santos daw nakahingi ng jersey, kaya binigay sa akin, sure. Kapatid ni Alvin. Well coat din siya. Finals din.
Gwapo din yan.
Gwapo. Siyempre, Habatu, J.R. Casulla, Jul Limpo, David Osborne, San Lorenzo. Kapareho mo to. Mestizo, gwapo.
But of course, being the proper lady that she is loyal to only one.
Pag-ibig ko, Dog Kramer yan, di ba? Siya ngayon ang sinusuportahan ko, napakabait. Lahat sila, mabait yan. Pero ito hindi ako niiwan sa ere.
Sharon's been there, I think, ever since my second year. Yeah, she's my official cheerleader. She's the one who argues with the refs. She's the one who shouts my last name. She shouts Kramer, ganon.
Get that man!
Actually, she's a big help kasi she's the most vocal cheerleader I've heard in the PBA. There's a lot of cheerleaders here in the PBA, but then no one like Sharon.
Shoot that man!
So why did Sharon choose basketball?
Actually, wala akong hilig talaga. Kasi tatrabaho ko as an entertainer sa bar. Tapos may friend ako, cheerer siya ni Alan Kaidik. Championship ng Preso Tivoli.
Okay.
Year 1990. Kinuha niya ako. Gawin ko kaya yung mga ginagawa ko bilang isang entertainer. Magtangga ako. One piece lang. Tapos yung natuwa na yung management sa akin. Hanggang sa everyday, bibigyan nila ako ng mga tickets para makapanood. Karamihan mga bigay sa akin ng friends ko. Pero bumibili rin ako.
Ito ang maganda, no? Shorts at saka...
Shorts saka dito sa taas.
Ayan. May halter, no?
Yes. Ba't kuya, gusto mong suot ko mamaya?
Sharon is a one-woman burlesque show for hire. It won't make her rich, but she still hopes her life will turn around. Unfortunately, this time her team doesn't win. She apologizes for not taking her top off, but for her, that's sacred. That's only for when they win the game. As players get younger and Sharon gets older, she worries sometimes about how to continue to support her family.
Meron ba kayong iba pang pinag-iipunan?
Meron naman ho, kaya lang hindi ka talaga yung sabi yung malaki-malaking ano. Kaya lang mag-prepare na rin ako kung ano dapat. Kasi hindi tayo pabata.
Your every step I make.
Sobrang hirap ng buhay, medyo tatauhan na ako talaga na. Total, malalaki naman sila, di ba? Pero tulungan pa rin sila.
Basta namumuhay.
After chatting with Sharon, I meet Darling, her adopted daughter.
Since I was a child, mga around siguro 2 years old, nagkasakit yung mother ko. Tapos si mama nag-alaga sa akin hanggang until now na mayroon na akong ganito ganyan. Lahat ng stuff sa akin alam niya. Siya yung nag-finance, halos 75% ng money involved sa pag-aaral ko siya.
She never wants to seem a burden, and all she wants is to bring happiness.
When from the start, maybe we were trying too hard. It's crazy cause it's breaking my heart. Sink and fall apart, but I know, but I don't want you to go.
It goes to show that with a little bit of money and a lot of love, and despite a society that has yet to accept her for who she is, Sharon formed this family through the help of basketball.
I'm Rafe Bartholomew, and you're watching Pinoy Hoops, a national obsession, only here on the National Geographic channel.
Vinnie Jones, the Big Chris, bully to Tony, and he's the juggernaut. Big tough guy.
Some of that, son.
We get that all right, but we don't give a shit. Cause here in Russia, tough is never enough.
We just suck!
See his arse get kicked in Vinnie Jones, Russia's toughest. Next.
Who taught him this?
On National Geographic.
There are movements so perfect, you'd hardly think they were made by humans. Coaxial, the most perfect mechanical watch movement in the world.
You can reach me many ways, it don't matter how and when. Simply make the time for the best time of your life. Malaysia, truly Asia, it's the place with it all. Of your life, Malaysia, truly Asia.
teams compete to see who can make the most money from buying,
180, 44 quid, 60 quid.
breaking, and selling scrapped car parts.
Look.
Strippers, Cars for Cash, tomorrow night at 10 on the National Geographic Channel.
I'm Rafe Bartholomew, and you're watching Pinoy Hoops, a national obsession, only here on the National Geographic Channel.
As we go through the myriad photographs spanning Sharon's career, the conversation leads to a common friend, Tony Liu, one of the premier photographers of the PBA. She tells me how Tony has taken pictures of her through the years, and in a way, through his photographs, keeps all these memories alive. I wonder about the man behind the photographs, the man whose lens captured the hearts and minds of a nation from the early days of the PBA. Where else do I find him? But at a basketball game, of course. Our next stop is the Smart Araneta Coliseum.
Ticket kami ha. Pakita mo sa amin. Hindi ako sanay dito.
As I walk, I notice a middle-aged fellow sauntering around the court. It's Tony. This is Tony Liu, a basketball coach turned professional PBA photographer. An icon in the PBA, his career found him when someone handed him an old Instamatic camera. Almost all the iconic photographs chronicling the PBA were shot by this self-taught photographer. If you ever find yourself at the PBA and you notice someone who knows everyone, from the guards to the legendary basketball stars, it's probably Tony.
All the players know you, all the coaches know you.
Yes.
You're icon of the PBA almost.
Because imagine, I cover every game. Even sometimes I go with the teams. They invite me, Tony, look, come with us.
Okay, so we'll let you get to work, but I'm looking forward to coming on Friday and you'll show me some of your photos.
There are plenty of photos in my room.
Very excited to see them.
And as expected of someone so passionate about the game, I can only spare a few moments of his time. He quickly leaves to catch his next shot.
Wala yung pictures. Wala yung pictures ni Sally. Very bad.
This house is stuffed with years and years of photos, prints, and negatives arranged in no particular order. Yet, Tony seems to know where to find everything.
Kung gusto po ninyo, hanapin ang isang picture, paano yan? Paano po ninyo mahanap?
As of now, ang hirap. Ito, isang bundle nito, nandito yun, ang negative. So titingnan mo ganun, ano bang pinahanap mo? So yung sa taas, ang dami pa. I think sa mga 2 kahumpang malaki.
Meron ka ng mas maraming picture ng PBA kaysa sa PBA. Di ba?
Hindi, hobby ko lang naman yan eh. Hobby ko. I love basketball. Okay. Galing ako, ang hometown ko, San Pablo City.
Okay.
85 kilometers from Manila.
Laguna.
Laguna, yes.
San Pablo, Laguna.
Taga ron ako. One time, sumakay ako ng train going back. Going back. Kasi, ang pera ko, galing sa sister ko. Inoakan siya. Ginaganon ko yung para pera. Ginaganon ko. Gusto ko makanood ng basketball. Yung may parents, ayaw ko bigyan ng pera eh. Pagbalik ko sa bahay, naghihintay yung father ko. So, hindi bali ako. Happy naman ako eh. Nakapanood ako ng basketball. Ganun-ganun. Happy ako.
Tingnan mo sa taas. Tingnan mo sa taas. Ayoko kung nandun yung mother ko, baka tutulog. Tingnan natin, ha? So, mother, akit mo na kami, ha? Papaalam kami.
Upstairs, there are 2 rooms. One is where Tony sleeps, while the other he keeps clean and untouched. He does it to honor the memory of his mother, who passed away years ago.
Sabi na anak ko, huwag kang papatulog dito, ha? Meron pa rito. So, pwede yung maid, pwede rito. Kailang ayaw ng daughter ko. Papa, bawal. Bawal yan. Mainit eh. Mainit.
Dami pa dito, ha?
Tingnan mo kung gano'ng karaming pictures.
Dami.
Tingnan mo kung gano'ng karaming pictures yan. O, sige. Ikaw magtingin kung gano'ng karaming pictures yan. O, sige. Di ba? See? Ano? Itong isa, Santa Lucia ito, ha? Santa Lucia ito. Ayan, o. Sino kilala mo dyan?
Mahirap.
Mahirap, ano?
Mahirap makita.
Ilang ganito? More than 100
dami,
yan.
Diba?
Oh,
at ilang kahon, no?
Oh, ang dami doon. Ano gagawin mo dyan? Ang papa ko, 14 pa lang ako eh. Wala na, namatay na siya. 14, no? Everyone, you take home. Padala mo sa mga bata mo. Wala, nakakaalat lang yan dyan eh, di ba?
Salamat.
Only one?
Oo, okay.
Oh, sige, sige. Okay,
salamat.
Okay. Balik uli kayo, ha? You want some more?
It's okay. The king.
Tony has managed by selling his pictures to numerous magazines and newspapers for measly sums. He shoots team portraits, blows them up, frames them, and sells them. But he just gives most of his photos away. I honestly don't understand how he survives. Tony doesn't do this for the money. It seems that basketball brings him a sense of purpose, a reason to get up in the morning.
Oh, yeah, I'm really very happy about that. Since he is a very hard-working man, he walked by himself. No, even one helped him to make a shot. He has so many friends with respected people like Robert Geographic, which is his kumpare. Ani Pangilinan, Gadading Kohwangko. He know all of these people, his friend.
Monthly, binibigyan ko ng anak ko. Kasi ang laki ng salary ng anak ko rito. Si Anthony, ang laki ng kinikita noon. So, sometimes binibigyan ako 20,000. Libre mo ko lahat eh. Lahat yung libre. Yung tubig, bahay, lahat libre. Kikita ka ng 200 isa. 200 pesos isa. 10 200, 2,000. Hindi lahat nagbabayad. Pero okay lang. Basta, I know you. Kilala kita. Sometimes, nasa LRT ako. May babae lumapit sa akin. Kayo pala si Tony Lu. Imagine, I go many places, I meet lot of people, not only here in the Philippines, everywhere. Anong gusto mo? Marami kang pera o masaya ka? Marami kang pera pero hindi ka masaya? Natatakot ka baka ma-snatch ka, baka ikaw ay ma-hold up, ma-kidnap, di ba? Di ba? Eh ako, sasakay akong tricycle, pagsakay ko, kilala ako, masaya ako. kasama ko sa bahay doon na nanay ko yan. No? Naglalakad sa taas yun. Yung nanay ko, naglalakad sa taas yan. Sabi niya, tulog ka na. Gabi na. Dito lagi nakaupo yung nanay ko. Noong araw, dito lagi nakaupo. Yan lagi nakaupo yun.
I'm sitting outside of Tony Lu's house and just got through seeing his collection of Philippine basketball photos, memorabilia, and of course my first thought is, oh my God, what if this place burns down? Almost the entire history of the PBA and everything else that he covers would just be gone, and no one would be able to get it back. Tony Lu would rather stay here than move to Canada and stay with his family that lives there. Even though his life might be easier there, he might be able to retire in a more relaxing way. Here, what's important to him is that every day he goes to Araneta Coliseum or the San Juan Arena, and everybody knows him. He sees all his friends. He's created a second family for himself that's hundreds, probably thousands of people. Includes Jackie Chan in some way, and Yao Ming, and people who he may have only met one time, but he sees every time he goes home. Basketball doesn't seem to have as much of a practical role in his life. He makes a little bit here and there when he can, but it's not like his livelihood. Instead, it's his life.
In a way, Tony Lu is the keeper of memories for the PBA. His pictures tell a story of battles lost and won, of all the people who've passed through basketball's shining glory. Without him, these moments would never have been imprinted on the country's shared memory. We would forget to remember, and without our past, who would we be? Through Tony Lu's lens, I find a picture of Mang Tom, a 72-year-old trainer of the Alaska team, a former player who never seemed to have made it to the top. Instead, he became a trainer.
I first met him in an Alaska Aces practice of the PBA. A few days later, when I was walking by on my way back from the LRT, the commuter train, I heard someone scream my name. Oh, Raf Bartholomew! Well, people scream my name a lot because it's my neighborhood and I'm the only foreigner around here sometimes. So people go, Raf, bang! Sometimes they call me Wow Wow Wee because I was on this variety show called Wow Wow Wee, but no one ever screams my full name, Raf Bartholomew!
He's the next stop on this journey. We're on our way to Reyes Gym in Mandaluyong City, behind the scenes at an Alaska team practice. This is the off-court base of the Alaska team. Mang Tom's home away from home for the past 27 years. I hope to catch him in action upstairs.
I'm Rafe Bartholomew, and you're watching Pinoy Hoops, a national obsession, only here on the National Geographic channel.
Have you got what it takes to be Russia's toughest? Hollywood hardman Vinnie Jones says he does. Vinnie Jones, Russia's toughest, next on National Geographic.
Fun, thoughtful, loving. Are you a cheer for mom? It's time to show the world that you are and inspire other moms in supporting their kids' tall future. Visit www.mychairforstory.com. To join, fill out the entry form. Upload a photo or a video of you and your child and share your heartwarming stories. Tell us how Chairfor helped your child in his growing years for a chance to win up to 80,000 pesos cash and more exciting prizes. My Chairfor Story promo, presented to you by Chairfor, para tangkad sagad, in cooperation with Mercury Drug and Fox International Channels.
The art of ramen. Broth simmered for 24 hours, freshly made noodles, and choice ingredients. Authentic ramen, now served in Tokyo, Tokyo.
Concentration,
memory, and problem solving are at the heart of learning. New EnfaGrow A+ Kit with Brainergy Complex gives the highest levels of DHA to support brain development. Unlock your child's amazing power to learn. EnfaGrow A+ Kit.
First, Solen discovered that Colgate Optic White toothpaste can whiten your teeth by one shade after 1 week. And now, Optic White is also the hottest whitening toothpaste in the Philippines. Colgate Optic White toothpaste has whitening accelerators to make your teeth one shade whiter after 1 week.
I believe in Optic White.
New Colgate Optic White toothpaste, one shade whiter teeth after 1 week.
Oh, here we go. These boys are on a mission.
That looks clearer. You don't understand what that means to me.
To reunite rusty, crumbling cars with their unsuspecting owners.
Is this the same car? I couldn't have hoped for anything more.
Car SOS, tomorrow night at 9 on the National Geographic Channel.
I'm Rafe Bartholomew, and you're watching Pinoy Hoops, a national obsession, only here on the National Geographic Channel.
I met Mang Tom when I first came to Manila to write my book. Upon meeting me, he quickly took me under his wing. Like so many of the players he trains here, he would feed me and dish out all sorts of advice. Mang Tom Urbano is an old, skinny, jug-eared former player who proves that not everyone who starts out as a pro ends up there.
When he sees you're too serious, kukulitin talaga, is makulit talaga. Siya yung nagbibigay sa akin ng inspirational talk before the game. Everyone loves Mang Tom.
Mang Tom is Alaska's practice referee, trainer, utility man, and grandfather figure.
You have to do it fast, not slow-mo.
And under control.
Yeah. You have to do it fast, or else he can get you.
At 72, he's fitter than some half his age, and there isn't a day that he's not found on a court. This is his life. Always in the shadows, Mang Tom might seem like an ordinary guy, but like everybody, he has his own story.
So this is Mang Tom's house and carinderia. This is what's left of his place. This is the wall knocked down and sort of crumbled to pieces. Yeah, I'd say right where we are sitting right now is where we used to eat. When I came back and walked by and saw the place was like this, just gone, wiped out, it was pretty sad for me.
In 2009, Mang Tom and his wife fled their home at the height of Typhoon Ondoy. They lost most of their possessions, and in the following year, their home was sold to a property developer. He lives in his sister's home, which makes it easier to catch all the games and early practice calls. For him, living away from his wife and kids is a small sacrifice for what he loves to do.
That's the only one left because of...
All the other Alaska pictures were the Alaska photos?
I brought everything in Bulacan.
You had a reputation for, not being afraid of the big stars. You had encounters with Jaworski.
A lot. He's playing not dirty, but very tough. The last time I called him, he get mad at me. Well, you say something like that. Yeah. Once a player says something like that to a referee, at once, slap him at once.
Technical foul immediately.
I slap him at once.
Yeah. While you were reporting the technical, he came to you and...
Yeah, when I turned back, he's in front of me already. See? Like that, see? Go back again to the table. Back again.
So he's ejected?
He was ejected. When he was ejected and announced in the inside the Coliseum, my God! Imagine from down from the ringside up to the rafter, all those people are pro Jaworski.
My God, I hit my coin here, I hit at the back, then everything they're throwing it like that.
When you go to the commissioner's office the next day,
yeah.
What did Jaworski say to you?
Well, he appreciate very much. Yeah. Oh, ref, he appreciate that. Alam mo, ref, ang bayag mo nandito. Oh. Here, not here.
Do you miss having your canteen in Xavierville, Katipunan?
Xavierville?
Yeah.
Well, I miss it already because it's done.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
You know the SMR,
yeah.
SM?
Development, the SM is developing the lot.
I think Dev of the lot.
Oh. He was there, I remember you fed me sinigang.
Well,
papaitan.
Papaitan. Huh? Did you eat that papaitan?
I ate it, yeah.
Mang Tom asks to see his old house with me, so we return to the lot.
Yan, dyan, sa may truck na yan. Tapat niya, yan. Tigil ka muna dyan, oh. See my place? Ayan ang lugar ko. See-through na.
Who made this? Is it your grandkids, or?
No. My younger daughter, the one, Michelle.
Michelle.
The one there, see?
That's you?
That's me. They're the one. They're in high school, I think, or summer grade 6. This is their place.
This is their room then?
Up to there. It's a big one.
What's it feel like to be back here?
Huh?
What's it feel like to be back here?
Well, so I feel, you know, it's really hard to say if I cry here when I remember this thing.
Over the weekend, Mang Tom invites me to come take a trip with him. A trip that takes us from his old home, where we met, to his new one.
Oh, turn right. Dandahan lang, ha? Look up.
Oh, it's there. You put it in my bag already. Sorry.
Ay, sorry. That's my grandson. Papu is here. Why are you closing your eyes? Kiss na Papu.
Kinagat ng ipis ko.
Kinagat ng ipis. Patayin niyo yung ipis doon.
Yes, where there's family, there's food. These dishes are Mang Tom classics. I miss this. I wonder how his kids feel, if they miss the past as much as I do.
I remember ako yata nag-introduce what a graffiti wall meant. So, parang naisip na, sige, dahil napaka-blank nitong wall na to, let's do something.
Pagdating ko din, galing basketball, galit na galit ako. Sabi ko, anong ginawa niya sa kwartong gulo-gulo?
Because
sabi ko, ganun.
he shares the room with us girls, so he has no choice. I'm close to that wall, so I pasted pictures of Kobe Bryant,
Michael Jordan. Kasi crush ko sila. We were all high school din eh. That's why we are all inspired kasi may mga crushes and syempre may letter writing, may mga drawings. So...
Pinuntahan yung bahay, nakita niya yung picture, parang mutik na ako maiyak eh. Actually, naiyak na ako eh, sabi ni Papa. Kasi parang na-touch siya.
I guess, how do you guys feel, you know, sitting here now, sort of in front of the lot and the house that you guys are now building, your family, mostly with the money that your father has made over the years and through basketball. I guess how does that make you guys feel?
Yung sinusweldo niya, yung salary niya sa PBA, pang tuition fee ng mga bata. At the same time, nagtitinda ako yung aming daily, sabay-sabay sila nakapag-aral. Diretso ang pag-aaral nila dahil sa basketball.
If my dad didn't try his best, you know, to keep his way in basketball, I don't know. Will I be a teacher? Will I be athletic? I don't know if this lot behind us will be there. So.
Sige, maglaro kayo.
Ayun.
Maglaro kayo at kukunan kayo. May kalaban ba? Labas daw sa gilid.
The absolute sincerity of this man towards playing the sport right, reflects so clearly on his life. And perhaps he's right. He truly is blessed by the game of basketball. On the way home, my thoughts travel to those whose hoop dreams are only beginning. Just as people like Mang Tom pass the torch to young players, many kids are struggling just to get that one chance.
This is one of my homes in the neighborhood. The barangay officials knew me here. They watched me play. It's a very comfortable place for me. It's also the place where I witnessed one of the most moving basketball moments in my life here in the Philippines. When they held a league, they had a championship game here at night. There was no tricycles. There were no kids in the street. It's like a ghost town here. What's going on? So during the barangay championship games, the really popular games, when everyone in the whole neighborhood is here, you'll even see people lined up, standing along this fence on the wall, holding on like this to watch the game, to get the best views.
My last stop is Quezon City. I enter the life of a barangay player, a hoop dreamer, the city's MVP.
Ito yung opportunity. Kung ilang kabataan meron ng Quezon City. Now, there are only 15 players who represent Quezon City. Hindi ba ano yun? Hindi ba unfair sa ibang bata ng Quezon City yan if you're not going to play your best?
Alam naman natin lahat kung ano yung epekto ng nag-aaral ka. Ngayon na nandito ka lang sa bahay na wala kang ginagawa, wala, nakatambay ka lang. So, mahirap.
Dreaming of basketball stardom in the Philippines isn't rare. It's success that is. This is JC, and he has chosen basketball. That is his dream. He's an out-of-school youth who's a local hero in these parts of town.
Gustong-gusto ng mga bata dito ang basketball, no?
Parang na-inspired sila na pag may nakikita. Lahat naman may nag-uumpisa sa may idol, di ba?
Like many Filipinos, JC started playing ball quite young. He joined inter-school events in grade school and high school, and people started to take notice.
Nag-start ako yung I was grade 1. Doon din ako naging parang diehard dahil nakatikam ako ng unang pagkatalo sa basketball.
Anong sinabi mo sa sarili?
Hindi lahat pala ng laro ay dapat manalo. So parang naging inspirasyon ko sila na balang araw na tatalunin ko kayo. So doon din nagsimula yung mga awards ko.
JC's home is modest, but his dreams are not.
Actually, naramdaman nila disappointed kasi parang kaya naman namin, di ba? Kaya naman namin taguyod yung pag-aaral mo. Ako na yung nagsabi mismo na ayoko kasi alam ko yung yung pasanin ng may pinag-aaral na anak.
We eat lunch at his mom's carinderia, or small eatery. She set this up outside their home, and it is their primary source of income.
Oo, mas masarap talaga ito kaysa sa mga pagkain namin sa shoot. Sorry.
Okay na?
Etong pinaka-karinderya ko, dito ko siya binuhay talaga. Since maliit pa, talagang nagtitinda na ako. Pangarap niya talaga sa akin, ma. Pag ako nakapasok sa ibibili ko kayo ng magandang bahay.
He's set to play in an intercity game. So that afternoon, we head over to the court.
Sana, sinabi nila, kami na lang sana nandyan. Kisa yung mga hindi kailangan magpapakamote tayo for QC. You get the point now? Huh? Partners? One, two, three. Let's do things better, partner. Dati na naman natin ng 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Game!
thought it was all over, but JC tells me he has to go to another game. One where they are really counting on him. The Barangay League. Strangely enough, this was giving him more nerves than his intercity game.
I'm Rafe Bartholomew, and you're watching Pinoy Hoops, a national obsession. Only here on the National Geographic Channel.
Vinnie Jones, the Big Chris, Bully Duke Tony, and he's the juggernaut. Big tough guy. Samurais. We get that all right. But we don't give a shit. Cause here in Russia, tough is never enough.
We just suck!
See his arse get kicked in Vinnie Jones, Russia's toughest. Next. On National Geographic.
Only Caltex contains Techron, proven to clean your engine to help maximize power. One of 5 benefits you'll enjoy with Caltex.
Hey baby, I have a question for you. Anong star ang nasa gitna?
Yung star na nasa gitna.
Edi, bituin. You know what? I'm more than funny. I'm actually an astronaut. Girlie, alam kong mahirap paniwalaan kung gaano ka perfect. To you, it's just a selfie. But that's what you call Apolloing.
Apolloing?
Mga photos yan that looks like you're floating in space. And it can be a person or any object floating in mid-air creatively captured by your camera.
Win a brand new GoPro camera and amazing prizes from Axapolo. To join, simply upload your zero-gravity Apolloing photos on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with the hashtag Axapoloing.
Tara guys, mag-Axapoloing na!
Dahil teenager ka na, alam mo na ang dapat mong gawin. Alam mo na ang priorities mo. Ngayong teenager ka na, share it for PGM with taurine, essential vitamins, at CGM. Dahil teenager ka na, share it for PGM para tangkad sagad.
A colossal blackout.
We're stuck.
We gotta get some water.
Wait your turn!
The Blackout, a 2-hour movie event premiere, November 11 at 11 p.m. on the National Geographic Channel.
I'm Rafe Bartholomew, and you're watching Pinoy Hoops, a national obsession. Only here on the National Geographic Channel.
When I get there, I finally understand why. The game had already begun, and we could see from the amount of people spilling out of the covered court that this is going to be one heck of a match. The sound is deafening, and over dim fluorescent lights, the true spirit of Pinoy basketball comes to life. I understand now why this is so important to JC. In the audience are his mom, his aunts, his neighbors, his teachers. Everyone is depending on him to win for their small barangay, and he doesn't want to let them down. The guys they're going against are from private schools. All the more they have to win, JC says. On one end, you have the kids who are formally trained. On the other, the motley crew of teens who are fighting for their barangay pride. The game is tight, and honestly, if they lose, they can't really blame JC. But this kid definitely has some fight left in him. Against all adversity, this kid struggles every day to prove everyone else wrong. Yes, he can make it. He doesn't care what anyone else thinks. JC's team's only ahead by a few points, and these last few seconds could change everything.
9 seconds shot clock.
Only time can tell if he will ever reach his dreams, or if the harsh realities of the society he lives in will get the better of him. But it's in his ability to never give up and to continue the struggle that makes this game so compelling.
Jackie Chan, no?
Kapatid ko yan.
Kapatid. Ayan si Bret Hart yun, yung wrestler. Paborito ko siya dati.
Nag-wedding gown ako nung Rookie of the Year yan. Kalaban si Johnny Aparientos.
Talaga?
Sa gitna, bigla inikot ko yung kuneta. So, naka-wedding gown ako.
Naka-wedding gown?
Nasagbit ako ng dahon.
Talaga? Just relax.
Yeah, just relaxing. Naglalaro ang bata.
I'm Rafe Bartholomew of Pinoy Hoops, a national obsession, and you're watching the National Geographic channel.
Have you got what it takes to be Russia's toughest? Hollywood hardman Vinnie Jones says he does. Bloody hell! Vinnie Jones, Russia's toughest, next on National Geographic. Unleash your dog's potential. National Geographic Channel, Bonifacio High Street, and Pedigree invite you and your canine pals to enroll in Pedigree University. Learn from a curriculum that's been perfected for you and your dogs. Enjoy all that the university has to offer. Achieve academic excellence and graduate with excellent pedigree. Classes open on November 10, 2013, Sunday, 11 a.m. onwards at Bonifacio High Street. Pre-enlistment is now ongoing at www.ngcpedigreeuniversity.com. So hurry! Limited slots only. Pedigree University, presented to you by Pedigree, in partnership with the National Geographic Channel and Bonifacio High Street. Special thanks to... But wait! Looking to be a scholar? Easy! Simply upload a photo of you and your dog when you visit our website and tell us why you and your buddy deserve to be university scholars. 100 outstanding canine pals will be awarded with scholarship perks. So visit our website now.
The band behind the hits. Apologize. Stop and stare. Secrets. Feel again. Good Life.
and many more. One Republic, live in Manila on November 6th at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Tickets are available at all TicketNet outlets. Call 911-5555. This event is presented by Midas Promotion and co-presented by Fox and Star World.